Welcome to Creating My Kaleidoscope. I'm Harmony. This video is about how we closed out 2023 on our homestead and what we're looking forward to in 2024. As you may or may not know, Creating My Kaleidoscope is a blog about homesteading, personal finance, family, travel, and crochet, and plenty of other stuff too. But today we're just going to talk about a couple of the things that we are proud about achieving in 2023 and what we're going to do in 2024 to expand our homestead and other side hustles and progress towards financial independence, hopefully in the next couple of years. As far as the homestead went, we finished out our garden with Brussels sprouts. We had a lot of Brussels sprouts, and either you love them or you hate them. We harvested those last. We ate those fresh and we froze them. We still have plenty to enjoy this winter. This past year, in 2023, we had set up a bunch of seedling plantings in a little greenhouse that we have on the property. They did not do well, so for 2024, we're looking at setting up an actual grow room in our basement because we have a lot of space for that. So we're still working on that. I've been doing a lot of research and figuring out the best and most frugal way to set us up with getting started with seeds for the garden, because we did save a bunch of seeds. Hopefully we can save on the cost of our garden going into 2024. The ducks and the chickens, they're doing okay. They're still giving us lots of eggs even though it has gotten cold here and lots of snow. They actually were out a little bit today because the snow is melting, so there's a little bit of grass for them to enjoy. As far as moving forward for next year on the homestead, we're very excited to not only be expanding the garden, we're going to be adding flowers. I really want to get started with flowers, and we're going to be adding bees. I've been looking forward to bees for a while. Another thing I've been researching, and we're adding bunnies, Angora bunnies, so I can harvest the fiber from them and use that in my crochet, hopefully. Also, we are adding mushrooms. I love mushrooms, so we're going to try to do that with the logs and growing the spores. As far as the end of 2023, family-wise, we had a really great Christmas. I'm super proud of all the money I was able to save by doing a lot of shopping on Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, and eBay. We got the twins this awesome Lego table, and this table is expensive if you buy it new, but I got it on Facebook Marketplace for a steal, and they even gave us Legos with it. But we enjoyed our Christmas, made lots of cookies, and right after Christmas, we did something super fun, and we took a road trip to Washington D.C. We had been there before a few years ago, and we just loved how it's such an educational experience for the kids. I love the history. As a person who loves antiques, the American History Museum is my absolute favorite. But also it is so frugal of a vacation. We have an added advantage because my brother-in-law lives in Washington, D.C., well, right outside it, so we could stay with him. We saved on lodging costs. So it was really just the gas and food, because if you don't know, in Washington, D.C., all of the Smithsonian museums are free. Also, the zoo is free. The only thing is that there are a couple of them that you have to reserve tickets ahead of time, but besides that, you can go to all of these attractions and the monuments for free. And we also brought lunches with us. You can bring the food in, they just want you to eat it in designated spaces. So that was a huge money saver for us as well, because we always bring food with us. We never buy for 5 kids, that would be way too expensive. So we had a great little vacation. We stayed there through New Year's, and then we came back and we're ready to start 2024. One other thing to mention about 2023 is that I was actually featured on 2 podcasts. If you have not checked those out yet, highly recommend, not just my episode, but their other episodes as well. One was Best of Both Worlds. That's with an acquaintance of mine, Laura Vanderkam. She's been, we've been communicating with each other for a few years now. I'm actually featured in one of her books But it's a great resource for working parents because it helps you balance work and life and family and all of that. The other podcast I did was the Lean Out podcast. That's another really good resource, and I love the perspective it gives on different priorities as opposed to the lean in that we had before. On the money side for closing out 2023, I had a huge thing happen for me, and that's with my full-time job and my salary. Why is it that we never ask for a specific number? Is it just me? I don't ask for a specific number at my yearly review until now. I decided to put myself out there and ask for a specific number, a significant raise this year. And I gave my boss the justifications, my reasoning as to why I felt I deserved this raise. And he said he could not argue with it. And I was so thankful that it went well and that I am going to be paid more now. So that will definitely help going forward as we continue to pay off mortgages and invest for early retirement. I also expanded my crochet in 2023. Before, I had just been doing things here and there, but I actually did 4 craft fairs in 2023. The last one I did in December, I made a total profit of $178. That was the biggest one for me so far. It was very exciting. I sold so many things, and it definitely motivated me to plan on doing more craft fairs to sell crocheted items in this year. I'm also trying to expand my crochet and really think of it as a small business going forward. In addition to doing more craft fairs, I am going to do some crochet videos on this channel, and I'm working on some patterns as well, and I'm super excited about those. So make sure to follow along for those. Going forward with our finances, the big goal is financial independence, early retirement, but our goal for 2024 is to pay off the mortgage on property number 1. If you haven't followed me for a while, then you might not know we kept our first 2 houses. So we started out married, got a starter home, if you will, and when we moved to our family home, we kept the first one, and it's a rental property. And then when we moved from the family home to our homestead, we also kept that property as well. So right now we own 3 properties, but we also have 3 mortgages. The plan for 2024 is to pay off the mortgage on property number 1, which is under $40,000. We have paid off probably that much in debt in a single year. So I don't think that this will be that difficult for us as a goal. Because once we have those mortgages paid off, those properties become just rental income. Yes, there are some expenses involved in taxes, but there's a considerable amount of money that will be coming in that will be somewhat passive. It's going to be a fun and exciting year, that's for sure. I am trying to do more videos and expand this channel. So thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you want to receive notifications of future videos, and follow along on our family's journey.